Jared Poland Frono's Photo.com, and I'm here with your raw edits of the week number 50. So I went through and I pulled a bunch of your different edits to see, actually just to show you guys the different things that people are doing out there. And remember that if I don't pick your image, it doesn't mean that it's a bad image, and it doesn't mean that you're not doing a great job. It just means that I didn't pick that image this week. As I go through, there's a lot of images that I do try to pick, but I don't want to do terribly too many. So let me just go through these and explain to you why I picked them to point them out. In this one, it was one of the only ones that actually did an interesting crop. Now, I personally would have left a little bit more of the head of the guitar in there, but other than that, I like the color, I like the tone, and I like the angle that they captured. One thing to look out for, though, in why I technically or don't usually turn the camera like this is because things run down like this over here. So I usually don't do that. So moving on to the next one. They highlighted the D-bag in the background. Yeah, that's right. That guy in the background, I hope he's watching. He was not very good in terms of he wasn't fun to work with, and we had to have him removed from the stage because he was just doing stuff like this and shooting over his head and under and over and through and just in the way. Nobody wants to see that in the background of the photo. It kind of ruins everything. So if you see things like that on stage, you know, I've been on stage before, and I don't know if I ruin it by being in the back or having my hair pop out from behind an amp or something, but, you know, this guy just wasn't very, very good. He was just not nice, so we got rid of him. So what I like about this, I like the lens flare that was added, the hexagon things, maybe a few too many up at the top, but I think it's cool. It's a nice edit, a little bit on the cyanish side, but I like the edit, and I like the added flare that was thrown into it because it just makes it a little more interesting. Nice, thick black and white. Black and white was tough with this because there was so much going on, and, you know, you have the tendency to lose some of the guitar neck and make it blown out. But like I said in the edit that I did, I don't mind the blown out guitar at all. I think the focus here are the tattoos, the guitarist himself, he's playing, and I don't mind that being blown out. So I like the high contrast of that. This is a little, you know, you got a ton of fill light added to this, but I thought it was just interesting to see a different color variation and to see what happens when you throw in the fill light, to see what you get. I do like when it's a little thicker and less fill lights there because just the background is over the top here. I mean, but now you can see South by Southwest. The guy in the background pops out more, and you start to lose a little bit of the lights with this, but I just wanted to show the different colors and things like that. This is somebody used Instagram to edit. They took the photo into Instagram, I think after editing it, and then used Instagram to do whatever it did. So I thought it was interesting to try a different process that's out there to see what you would come up with. And in this case, it's pretty interesting. The crop is all right. It's not over the top. It's not bad. Just a little bit of the head of the guitar was cut off, but I don't mind it up top where it's cut. And I just think it added you know what? It looks like he's got a bigger head than he actually does. It's kind of weird. It must be the angle, but I thought it was pretty cool to get these red pants and all of that in there. So nice job right there. Let's move on to the next one. So yeah, I don't know if this is HDR or just a black and white edit with fill light thrown in there, but man, that guy's distracting in the background. I think it's a pretty cool edit. The black and white's nice. I like that you have, it's got to be HDR. But I like all the tones on the stage, all the scratch marks and all the extra details. They're really brought out here in this image, so that's why I threw it in there. And then this was just crazy. It's like a zombie attack, but it's done really interestingly. That's what I like seeing, some unique things, and it takes some work to come up with this. I'm not saying that I would use this for myself, but I think it works really well against all of the other images because it's something slightly different than what you're normally going to see. So I think it's a really cool job, and it's kind of like a ghost guitar player. I thought this was a cool shot as well, or a cool edit, just different from all the others. It just it's got one of those like not metallic feels, but it's got a 3D-ish effect going for me because it's just all of the different tones. You know what's interesting? You can see back here, you don't even see through to through the cabinets because there was no fill light added, I'm sure, which in some of the others you could see through the cabinet and see all of the fill light. This was a very good realistic type edit. I like the colors, I like the tones, I really like the feel of this one, and it's more realistic. And then yeah, look at this. That's me playing guitar with those glasses, and I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. And I got the fro. I'm smoking something. I've got more tattoos because I actually don't have any tattoos, but this is what I'd look like if I had tattoos. I'd look pretty good. I like it. Maybe I'll start getting them. No, I probably won't get them, but that looks pretty good. Yeah, this one is that straight up metallic, so far over the top edit, but I really, really like it. This is an HDR that's really done to the extreme, but it looks so thick, it looks so glossy, it looks so metallic that I really, really like it. Nice job on this one. That's one of my favorite that I came across in your edits. I like this too. This was a very realistic edit, whereas this is just so far to the extreme that I like it. This is more realistic. It's smoothed out. It's softened a little bit, but I like it as well. I thought this was okay as well. And moving on to the last one, this is very realistic, and they added a vignette at the bottom and top, and you can see that, how it's drawing you into the image. So I like this color edit. It's very similar to what I did, but some really, really cool ones. Like I said, my favorite one right now is this metallic. Really cool, really well done. Even though it's HDR, and you know my feelings on that, I think it's just really cool to see this one to the extreme. So nice job on the raw edits number 50. There were some really cool screen flows that you guys should check out, and that is really it. Nice job this week, Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.